Hey guys, Coach Mike here, and this time I'm coming to you with a question that I recently received from a parent after a team conditioning session that I was running. Now this father of a 14-year-old boy came up to me and said, "Coach, I've got my son doing sit-ups and push-ups pretty much every night before he goes to bed. But what do you recommend that I add to that to help him get stronger and more fit for sports?" Now what I told him was it's not necessarily just adding on top of that, but you actually might want to rethink that approach just a little bit. And while I get that it's a great thing to do to encourage young athletes to do more physical activity outside of what they do in their chosen sport, you have to be careful with the type of drills that you select. Now, push-ups and sit-ups may seem like a good choice because they've been around since the beginning of time and they don't require any additional equipment. The problem is that done too often, too frequently, like on a nightly basis, they can start to contribute to muscular imbalance. Too many push-ups, for example, especially when done at the expense of strengthening the upper back and the muscles that help to retract the shoulder blades, can eventually lead to poor postural mechanics by really pulling those shoulders forward. Just as can too many sit-ups and crunches, because you're talking about a muscle group in the abdominal wall that anchors from the bottom of the rib cage to the pelvis. So when you start doing all of this spinal flexion and you don't do any extension to balance it out, once again you can contribute to poor postural mechanics and place the lower back at risk for injury. So here's what I suggest that he do instead. Let his son do push-ups a couple of days per week, as long as he's combining those push-ups with exercises to help pull back or retract those shoulder blades. And here we're talking about things like simple rows with either resistance bands or dumbbells, or maybe some reverse fly movements, even some external rotations. Now another couple of nights per week, he could throw in some simple bodyweight strengthening drills. Squats and various types of lunges can help improve his mobility, as well as his lower body strength, which will help improve speed development and his ability to change direction out on the field of play. Still another couple of nights, he could focus on improving mobility and doing some soft tissue work with foam rolling. This will just help him to move and feel better as an athlete. And when he does do his core strengthening work, that's the key. You want to focus on the entire core, not just the abs with sit-ups and crunches, and do lots of planking exercises and other types of rotary core drills. So this way, he's doing something just about every night, but it's a little bit of work that's focused on different areas, and it's not just overloading the same muscle groups all the time. That does it for this installment, but don't forget, keep those questions coming in, because next time I might be answering yours. I'll see you next time.